Now let's move on to the Honor Watch GS Pro. Honor becoming an absolute master in the way they do their smartwatches. We've got two of them. We'll go to the first one right now. Like I said, the GS Pro. Now this is a really butch looking, very nicely crafted watch. It has the heft, has the weight. If you really want something very solid, this would be the watch to go. It's a ruggedized watch, has a lot of features that really make it quite incredible for a smartwatch, including the kind of things you can do with it in terms of, water resistance and everything else. But here's the other really cool part. Because they have the real estate to really put in a nice solid battery into it, this has a 25-day battery. Now, imagine the other kind of smartwatches we get where some of them have to be charged every single day, some every alternate day. This one actually has 25 days as a battery charge, which is really incredible. Let's take a look at all the other features of this Honor smartwatch.
The second entry to our smartwatch special is Honor's latest GS Pro. Honor has made some huge promises with this smartwatch, which in theory has managed to impress us. So how did it go down when we used the GS Pro in real time? Let's find out. The message that Honor wants to send across about the GS Pro is clear right off from the packaging, which comes in this camouflage print. The bulky box carries the watch GS Pro and a charging docket. Now let's have a look at the main event, the GS Pro itself. Honor is not wrong at all to call it a rugged watch. The GS Pro feels like a very sturdy product when you hold it for the first time. The stainless steel rim definitely adds to the style and safety of the watch. The straps are made of rubber, but that's understandable. Why would you want to trek mountains and keep wearing a stainless steel strap? The GS Pro is also water resistant up to 50 meters. We did check it out and were not disappointed. To set the watch up, we need to download the HUAWEI Health app. Now, thing to remember here is that the GS Pro doesn't run on Google Wear OS, but it uses Honor's own custom Wear OS. The HUAWEI Health app is where you can customize the GS Pro according to yourself. The application gives you the access to style your GS Pro according to your personality, which we will cover shortly. The 48mm GS Pro comes with a 1.39-inch OLED display. The display is bright and is very easy to read in bright daylight as well. We had set the display on auto mode, but you can also set the brightness manually. Additionally, you can select your favorite watch face from the wide menu of watch faces in the HUAWEI Health app. The GS Pro comes with over 100 workout modes. There are your usual running, walking and high intensity training, for which the watch showed us detailed data. The activities on the watch are well complemented by the presence of a very accurate heart rate monitor that comes on the GS Pro. Clearly, the smartwatch has been developed with outdoors being a primary focus, since you also get navigation in it. There is also a blood oxygen monitor on the GS Pro, which has become a sought-after feature pertaining to the situation. The SpO2 sensor works fine, but takes more time than the Apple Watch Series 6 to process. The health curve to it completes with the stress monitor as well. We tested it out and you might feel good to see we were not stressed making this review. The GS Pro, once connected to the phone, can also be used to take calls, which came in real handy quite literally. The call quality was great, but we could only use this feature when our phone was in close proximity of the watch. But where the GS Pro really shines is the battery department. It can last for about 25 days on a single charge if it's used moderately. In our testing, we used the watch to its highest capacity and enabled the always on display. Yet after 5 days of testing, the watch had a lot of juice left in it. Charging the GS Pro is also easy thanks to the magnetic dock that it comes with. So should you buy the GS Pro? It's one of those products which packs in a lot without you shelling out a lot of money. The GS Pro comes at a very aggressive price of Rs 17,999, which makes it one of the best options in its segment for both Android and iOS users.